may welcome our next special guest from the North Melbourne Footy Club, Nathan Grimer, every day. Great to have you on the show. Let's just get the nuts and bolts out of the way early. Eddie had starting today. It's been one of those seasons for North, and it was a bit of more of the same today. Really competitive for the whole way through against the powerhouse side in the competition, Nez, but just couldn't get the chocolates, unfortunately.
Yeah, no Thompson, no Adams, and of course this man next to me was out as well. But Harvey celebrated his contract, gave it to him as well as he kicked this goal. North Melbourne up by 13 points at half-time, but they've done it all season, and this was one of the nasty clashes. Luke Hodge, we've seen that before, coming off with plenty of blood streaming from the face, but Cyril Rioli, magic. Clarkson called his third quarter effort electric, and then Franklin and Roughhead contributed 9 goals together and got the job done against North Melbourne. All year, you've lost 10 games by 16 points or under, which I'm told is an AFL, VFL record.
Is it true that in 5 of those games you're up by more than 30 points? So let's give that as well.
Is it a wasted year? Is it a frustrating year? What do you put it down to?
I wouldn't call it a wasted year. It's definitely been frustrating. We believe we're good enough to be playing finals. Obviously, at this stage, it doesn't look like we will. So, in that regard, yeah, it's disappointing. But I think we've made some huge steps. We've put games into some young players. We've developed the game plan that we believe will stack up come finals if we can get that far next year. And as you saw today against Hawthorn, a very good team. I think we had them on the ropes there for.
You were
for
5 goals up.
No, not quite 5. So, but, yeah, if it was 5, that record would be even better.
No, they were 5.
That'd have been 6 games.
Well, you were at least 4 goals up at one point. Check the stats.
That's good research.
So disappointing loss, but I guess it's just the story of the year at the minute. But yeah, onto the fun stuff anyway.
It's hard to beat Hawthorn, isn't it, when their big guns are firing? I mean, Buddy kicked 5 goals. He played brilliantly. However, he probably missed next week. I think he was concussed late in the game. Have a look at this. So, that makes Tyson Goldsack's acting look pretty good now. Now I come to think.
That was a vicious karate chop to the neck.
Was it?
It was a classic pressure point, no doubt about it. But let's go to the joyful stuff of last week. You guys had a great win, and your first goal ever. You got injured, and they were going to sub you. Is that right?
Yep.
You said put me in the goal square, and your first goal in 70 odd games, and your teammates just got around you.
Well, that's the first time I've actually had a chance to have a look at that footage, and I've had that on. I've been googling myself. Grime a celebration, grime a goal, grime a this, that. So I get all the keywords, but obviously people that know me around the club obviously told me during the week that it was going to be an equal record, 72 games, tied with a guy from the 40s who goes 72 games without a goal. But so we played it up a bit, and I celebrated a few at training, and then unfortunately for me, I've hurt my foot, but it was nearly worth it because I went forward and got that moment.
And
and I'm riding on a high ever since.
You should be very proud. You should be on a high, and it now puts you in the race for the Coleman medal. So let's see, only one game to go, of course, but let's see where you are. There's Ruffy at the top, but if we just pan down, we should be able to find you here somewhere. Just about here. There you are. You've got a little bit of catching up to do, but I reckon you're a chance.
Is it true that when you got down there, you just said to Drew Peach, get out, Drew. Like Drew Peach, one of the great forwards of the club's history, said, get out of here, get out of me, won't give me the 50, I want it all to myself. Is that true?
There was a bit of truth to it, but I actually went down there and I said I had to stay close to goal because of my foot. But once I kicked the first goal, then it was not because of the foot. Lindsay Thomas come and told me to get out of his space, and I just let him know that I could finish with 2 or 3 here. And I said that to Tate Pears, I could get 2 or 3 here. And
your opponent,
I wasn't on him. I said, but I walked past him.
Saying it to other people.
Yeah, I was getting that. I was arrogant. I was in the zone.
Speaking of being in the zone as you walked off, can you explain what was going on here?
Well, my pen didn't work when I was trying to sign that footy because I was going to personally sign it. 72 games, 1 goal. But no, the boys waited for me. I was very embarrassed. It just hit home at this stage how much of a goose I was. I was just, I'd like to think in the first 71 games I did something good, but I've had no word of a lie. I've had people from high school and primary school message me. I don't know how they got my number. Message me during the week, congratulating me on that. So if I ever win a premiership, holy hell, look out.
We're going to take a break. We like him a lot. He's going to come back on the other side of this tool of the week as well. Nathan Grimer from the North Melbourne Footy Club, our special guest.
Now, Nathan, we know you are... You're very close to your old man, Monty, and he was down in the rooms with you last week. After you kicked the goal, he was very excited.
I'm very proud of him, mate. He's done well.
Did you think he was a chance when he went forward?
Oh, no doubt. He can kick goals, actually, if you give him a chance.
He's usually funnier than that. He doesn't drink much. He went to the pre-game, had 8 beers and knocked his head off.
That was a direct message to the coach, though. He's having a crack at the coach, Brad Scott, then, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Give my son a go!
He's actually laid up in hospital. He had a shoulder reco last night, so he told me on the weekend that went viral, so I'm not sure what constitutes viral, but he never know Tasmania, 800 views on YouTube. It's viral.
I hear you give your dad a bit of grief with some prank calls. What's your best effort?
No, I've got a great relationship with the old man Monty, and the boys know whenever I have a skinful of drink, which is rarely these days because the game's obviously
professional.
Very professional.
Yeah,
I like to ring him up at all hours and just pretend to be different people. The most one a while back, before I was at North, obviously, I was 4 or 5 or 6 in the morning, and he's a mechanic in a local small town, so if anyone bangs on your door, you answer it, you help him. So I know he's pretty helpful. So I just rung him up and said my truck had broken down, 50k out of town, and he pretended I got his name off a close friend of his. And then I waited till he got in the car so I get some more details. Give it about an hour till he got out there and rung him back. He goes, "So what sort of truck are we working with?" And I said, "It's a Tonka truck." And then it's probably not appropriate, but the expletives.
You made him drive an hour out of town in the middle of the night.
On a Sunday morning.
You know what?
Great son.
He loved it though, because I thought about him.
I like
He loved it. You'll love that. Yeah. Well, that could go viral as well.
I like a practical joke, but that is bang out of it that way. Hey, down there at North, it's quite competitive for the sub-vest, isn't it? Like, people really do now. They covet the sub-vest. It's hard to get. In fact, people are going to extraordinary lengths just to get it. As this bit of footage will show you, here you see... Just saying. It's a tough game. You do what you have to do. That's all I'm saying.
The lawyers have instructed us to leave that alone.
We're on one tonight, aren't we? We're not on the primary. We're not on the primary channel.
Okay, now it's time for our favourite segment here on the show. It's the Home Hardware.
Now, we all love Bruce McAvaney. He does a great job. Been doing a great job for a long time, hasn't he? Yeah, you love Bruce.
Of course, yes.
Sometimes I reckon he gets carried away with his facts. And I don't know if he's checked his facts. Last night, Nathan Buckley, after the game, about to get interviewed, Bruce says something about Nathan. Just listen very carefully to this.
Well, Bucks is just about ready. So Collingwood 62-point winners over West Coast tonight. Den, I might hand it down to you. You've been waiting for Bucks, and he's a quick digester. We know that. He's and interesting stuff.
Who knows that? I've got no idea what goes on with his digestive tract. You don't know that, Bruce. If you do, that's weird. Seriously, that is ridiculous. And the quickest digester in the history of the league is not Buckley, it's Neil Baum. And again, it's toilet related. This is a few years ago. Neil goes into the toilets. Gary's being interviewed. Just check Neil's face when he gets out of there a minute later, all right? Just check the face. It's all gone so quick and... That is the quickest digester in the history of the league, but Bruce, you win the Home Hardware Tour of the Week. Go where the traders go. Box Multi-Tools, all yours.
Nathan Grimer, our special guest. It's all over at Kardinia Park. This is a big game. And Geelong have absolutely given Sydney a serious old spanking down there tonight, Nez.
Yeah, they certainly have. So
Freo tonight, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Freo, I do have a big game tonight, but just don't ask Ben Dixon. Got that right or what?
Bulldogs, but you're building nicely. Great research, mate. We've actually got Port Adelaide to St Kilda.
That was my fault. I stuffed that.
You're too funny naturally.
What about your turf, mate? You've got a turf company. I don't think you need it because I think you've got a future in TV. What's going on with your turf company?
No, I do have a turf company. A quick plug on over. endlessturf.com.au. Get online. The first 10 callers. Just actually get online. I'm doing Hughes' house.
It's probably a practical joke.
No, it's not. I don't want to get my number out on national TV, but get online and we're the best synthetic
It's your
turf
company.
people
You've got to give the number out at some point. It's a secret turf company.
And also, I understand you've got Lockie Hanson working for you. We've got some vision of him here. There he is. Just doing some great work. Man, that's precision turf.
Hey, great to have you on the show. Terrific stuff. Nathan Glymer, we're done. See you later.